Homesick Harry makes a fool out of Meghan as shockingly blurt out, "Leaving was a big mistake." Prince Harry will tell anyone who'll listen that he's taken to life in America like a duck to water, with the former royal recently insisting the US is home, for now. However, his sunny outlook isn't quite so obvious behind closed doors, one close insider tells New Idea exclusively. Harry still finds America and its ways quite foreign, says the source. He worries about the social issues that are far more prevalent here, including gun violence. He spends most of his time trying to recreate his life back in London, including begging the few friends he has left in society circles to visit him. Indeed, New Idea understands his childhood friend Charlie Van Straubenzee visited just last week, hot on the heels of his cousin Princess Eugenie staying with him and wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, at their Montecito home in February. Harry wishes he could just go for a pint at a pub with his mates, but that's impossible in Santa Barbara, where he'd be immediately recognized, says a source. It's a far cry from his locals in London where publicans were happy to provide him private spaces to linger over a beer. It's the little things like that he misses, as well as key things like safety. A separate source reveals Harry, 37, was never that keen to move to California, and instead was content with the happy medium provided by his and Meghan's stay on Canada's Vancouver Island over Christmas in 2019. The plan, as far as Harry knew, was to try a life in Canada, where he could enjoy the trappings of his royal status in a Commonwealth country, but they'd be within a 3-hour flight to LA to cater to Meghan's Hollywood ambitions, the insider says. But when COVID hit in 2020 and Canadian borders to the US were closing, Meghan hit the panic button and decided they should flee to LA. 6 months later they'd bought a huge, expensive house in Montecito and Meghan was cold calling American politicians and booking them in with Netflix. It was a lot for Harry to digest and his head has only recently stopped spinning. He finds himself missing the quiet life in Canada very often. The royal-born prince, it is claimed, is trapped in a living nightmare as his wife pursues her Hollywood dreams. The Duchess of Sussex is also said to have roped her husband to break connections with the British royal family. As a result, he abandoned his obligations and responsibilities as a working royal in exchange for a fresh life in his wife's home country. Prince Harry is believed to be desperately trying to crawl back to his family after his claimed realizations. He also intends to abandon money-hungry Meghan Markle's California gold rush. Among the Duke and 40-year-old Duchess' many new showbiz commitments, Harry's also found himself signing up to write a memoir, but that recently, and rather mysteriously, came to a standstill. Despite Harry announcing he was collaborating with a ghostwriter and indicating the tome would be out this year, The Times UK revealed last week that it no longer has a release date. What that tells us is that Harry may finally be feeling some regret over the way he's gone to town on his family in the past couple of years, says a source. His family will be hoping that's the case. It comes as Prince William and Prince Harry are working on improving their bond with regular video calls and messages and are very much back on their old buddy terms, a source has claimed. An insider explained the tension between the two brothers since the Duke of Sussex, 37, moved to California and quit his role in the royal family as being left in the past as they are now in frequent contact alongside their respective children. The source told the Mirror that Harry and William are having one-to-ones without their wives. They said, the brothers needed time for everything to settle down. The family, including William, had been disappointed in the way Harry and Meghan chose to leave the royal family.